So, sad day in our house. My van broke. I'm actually really not thrilled with it. I am trying really hard to stay looking at the positives. It's one of the things I am working on doing in life in general right now, because there's too many possible negatives to dwell on and it will just consume a person. So I'm trying to stay positive with everything. I am looking at this as an opportunity to stay home and get more stuff done. As you can tell, I'm not at home. I am actually sitting in Sean's van while he ran in to do some work really quick. And I am working on a couple little videos like this one just to update what's going on. And this one, you're going to see some other stuff going on too. So what's going on with the van? Okay. Yesterday I left home. I was going to drive up to Sturgis because I had a cousin from another state who was in town visiting briefly, and I wanted to go see her. I was really excited. Got in my van. Thankfully, I was not very far away from home because I stopped at a stoplight, went to go, like it started, and then all of a sudden it kind of lurched a little, and then I had nothing. It idled fine, and thankfully that idle is strong enough in the Nissan Envy that it pulled me through the stoplight, over the railroad tracks, and up to the next street so that I could turn off, because I was on a main stretch and there's no shoulder. It's a curb. There was no way to get over anything. It would have been a bad deal. So thankfully I was able to get onto that next street, pull over. I called Sean. He came and rescued me. Basically, it wouldn't rev or anything. It was not acknowledging that I was using the pedals at all. So we don't know what happened. He came, we turned it on and off a few times. It seems to be running fine now, but the check engine light is on and we're not going to mess with that. It's under warranty. Of course, all of this happened not just on the weekend, but we got it back to the house 15 minutes after the dealership shop closed. So, and they're not open on Sundays either. So Monday, that's going to be my plan. I'm going to be taking the van over to the dealership. We've decided that because it's got to be fixed, we're just going to take it over there either way, and it's going to sit there until they can fix it. And we have to get it there. I can't drive it. So that's what we're doing. That's fun. Here's the problem though. We have 7 kids. That's our only family vehicle. As you can tell, his work van, not exactly family conducive. We have a Jeep that Jazz is learning to drive on, and that is a great vehicle for her. It's not for anybody else. It seats 5, first of all, so obviously not everybody. But the front seat is a bench and it doesn't move. No, it's not a bench. I don't remember, to be honest. I've only tried driving it once, but the seat does not move enough and the steering wheel does not tilt. I am large enough. I don't fit. That's really embarrassing to say. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there too. But hey, it's life. And if you've seen my other videos, you know that that's changing. I am down almost 30 pounds and that is not going to stop anytime soon. So I will get there. But for now, it still doesn't do anything for me because I can't fit all the kids and then I can't drive it. So then we were going to go ahead and go borrow a car from my parents. They've got an extra one sitting there. Long story. Anyhow, they said, yeah, no, come borrow it. Not a problem. Okay, that's great. Except as we were discussing it, a couple of our kids chimed in and said, there's no seatbelts in the back of that car. Well, we thought maybe they were just tucked in the back and they just didn't know to dig in the seat for it. I'm thinking old school. It's really not actually that old. One of the girls said, no, Oma's the one. Oma is what they call my mother. And said, Oma's the one who told us that there's no seatbelts back there. So apparently this is a known fact. There's no seatbelts in the back seat of this car, which means that one only seats 2. It's no better than his van. That's not going to work either. So back to square one. I'm really hoping that the dealership will loan us a vehicle in the meantime. I'm really hoping that they've got an Envy on the lot because that's the only thing that'll fit all of us. If they've got a bigger SUV that seats 8, we can take 2 vehicles elsewhere, I guess. But I really, especially since that's under warranty, I really hope that they've got a loaner for us. And I'm going to keep you guys posted on how the dealership deals with that. Honestly, our dealership has been really great about a lot of things. They're good to work with. I've only had one issue in there. And ladies, you guys understand what I'm talking about when I say it was dealing with one of the males in the shop who had an issue talking to me instead of my husband. But anybody who knows me also knows I don't put up with that very well. And I don't give you a choice. If I am the customer and I'm the person there, you're going to talk to me. And I think he figured that out eventually. But I don't have a whole lot of tolerance for it. Anyhow, that's the only issue we've had. So I'm really hoping that the continuity is great so I can continue to give them great reviews and continue sending people their way. This is a dealership, if you ever are looking for an Envy, I'm learning people travel across the country to get them. And this is one of the dealerships that always keeps at least one in stock because they've found out that they sell when they do that. And they keep the upgraded ones. They keep the 3500 SL typically. They don't do the complete bells and whistles, but they do upgrades in them. So it's got the chrome. Yeah, they're nice. It does not have DVD players typically, but maybe one of the newer ones does actually. So don't quote me on that. So if you ever want information on that dealership, I will give it to you. But again, I will let you know how they handle this issue with our Envy, because that's important to know too. You want to know that the dealership is going to take care of you and that they're going to honor the warranty and all of that. So I'll keep everybody posted on that. I'm going to get on with the rest of the day. Are we start on you driving? Okay, watch the road. I am doing a video while he's driving. Yet again, I'm sure you're surprised by that. Also means that the camera's really bouncy, and I will again apologize for that. So we got the van dropped off today. That they said that we could go ahead and drop it off today if they had time to get to it. Otherwise, it's scheduled to be looked at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. They said it's good that the check engine light, I guess I could pan over and so we're both in this, said that the check engine light it's good that it's staying on, because something about that means that the code should still be there that it was throwing. Yeah, they can still read the code if it stays on. Work trucks, if they go off, they can't read anything that doesn't keep the code. It's got to be on to read it. So it's kind of like a reset button if it turns off. So the fact that it stayed on is really helpful in this situation. So hopefully it's a fast and easy fix. If not, he said that they should be able to, they'll talk with the manager there and should be able to get us a loaner. They've got another Envy on the lot that he said that they'd probably use. It's funny because we're pretty sure that it's the Envy some friends of ours test drove not all that long ago. Which, if they watch us, we're still hoping you buy it. Actually, I know you guys will get what you need when you need it, because we know you're going to need it. And anyhow, so that's why I'm now riding with him. We have like half of our faces each in this. Yeah. Anyhow, that's why I'm riding with him, because once a month I host a mom's night for the local homeschooling group. And I shouldn't say I host it, I organize it. We do it at a local shop, just hang out, kind of like a bunch of friends gathering for coffee, except most people don't know each other beforehand. It's really nice. Anyhow, I can't drive myself because I don't have a vehicle at the moment. So he is my chauffeur. You get to drive me around. They already know that. Ouch. Hey, you're the one who said it at the start of the video. Surprise, I'm driving. Okay, well that's fair enough. I do because I can't do video when I'm driving. I think I've tried it once or twice and just decided it wasn't worth it very often. So it wasn't meant in a bad way. No. Now he just legit gets to be my chauffeur. If I have anywhere I need to go, even if we didn't plan on going together, he gets to drive me. So that's where I'm headed. I started all of this yesterday when I was hanging out waiting for him, and got home and we got to doing other things. So I just kind of didn't get back to it. So I'm sorry about that. And now we'll see what they say when they call tomorrow. Let's pray for good news.